Imagine a lost civilization, vast and powerful, that left behind thousands of messages, yet we understand not a single word. This is the profound enigma of the Indus Valley Civilization, specifically the script of Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro. Flourishing over 4,500 years ago, it was one of the world's earliest urban cultures, contemporary with ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. Yet, unlike the deciphered hieroglyphs or cuneiform, its language remains a deep mystery, a ghost language haunting the sands of time. Thousands of inscriptions have been unearthed: tiny seals, pottery shards, and copper tablets. They feature pictographic signs, human figures, various animals, geometric patterns, and abstract symbols. With around 400 distinct signs, scholars believe it's not an alphabet, but possibly a logosyllabic system where symbols represent entire words or syllables. But here's the monumental hurdle: we lack a Rosetta Stone. No parallel text in a known language has ever been found. Unlike Egyptian hieroglyphs, which were eventually cracked thanks to a Greek translation on the Rosetta Stone, the Indus script stands alone, isolated in its linguistic domain, a solitary voice in the ancient world. Adding to the difficulty, most inscriptions are incredibly short, often just a few symbols, perhaps names, titles, or very brief declarations. We don't have long narrative texts, administrative records, or royal decrees that might offer more context or grammatical clues. Imagine trying to understand a language from only a handful of scattered phrases, with no grammar book and no dictionary. And crucially, we don't even know what language family it belongs to. Was it Dravidian, an ancestor of languages spoken in southern India today? Or perhaps an early Indo-Aryan tongue, surprisingly predating what we currently believe? Or something entirely different, a unique linguistic branch now completely extinct, leaving no descendants? Scholars have proposed numerous theories. The most prominent links it to the Proto-Dravidian family, suggesting a linguistic continuity that predates the arrival of Indo-Aryans. Evidence for this includes structural similarities in certain symbol patterns. However, definitive proof remains elusive. Other theories suggest it might be related to Munda languages, or even be a language isolate. A controversial yet intriguing theory posits that it might not be a language at all, perhaps merely a system of non-linguistic symbols, like economic tags, religious iconography, or clan totems, not meant to convey sentences. These enigmatic symbols adorned everyday objects. Seals, perhaps used for trade or identifying property, are the most common medium. Their precise function and the meaning behind the repeated sequences of symbols continue to baffle archaeologists and linguists alike. Imagine a bustling ancient city, its people communicating, trading, living their lives, all leaving behind messages we can see but cannot comprehend. The inability to decipher this script is more than just an academic puzzle. It's a gaping hole in our understanding of one of humanity's greatest early civilizations. We know Harappans were master urban planners, skilled artisans, and likely extensive traders. But without their written voice, we lack direct insight into their beliefs, their complex social structures, their literature, their laws, or their true identity. We are left to infer their world solely from material remains, from their bricks and pottery, making our view profoundly incomplete, like reading a history book with all the direct quotes redacted. The ghost language of Harappa continues to whisper from the past, inviting us to unravel its secrets. It reminds us that history holds mysteries deeper than we often imagine, waiting for the right key to unlock their profound stories. Will we ever hear the voices of Harappa? Don't miss out on more historical mysteries. Subscribe now.